We're back.
They will not stop us.
Yes, exactly. We are back. Hopefully, for the duration of the show this time.
Yes.
We shall see.
And if you're on right now, Emmy, we're going to talk about dreams on the next show.
Yes.
Candlelight. I can speak.
All right. Let's see now.
It's on.
Let's try again. Okay, yay!
Are we
have friends, and they're here. Thank you for coming back. We are sorry. We don't know what's going on. We can only guess.
It's Comcast. It's my internet.
Okay. Yeah. Yay. Yep, we're back. Take 2 for sure. Okay. We're going to jump on in while we have the connection and answer a couple of questions. So let's start off with the first one. Let me go find them real quick.
Mm-hmm.
All right. First question is up here. Okay. These are some of our spiritual ones sent in.
I don't want customer.
It's all spiritual though. Okay. First question. Okay, you ready, Vera?
No.
Here we go. This is from Lisa. Okay, you said mystical travelers.
Tomasy.
You said mystical travelers have difficult lives. If one of them is turning away from the spiritual path they know they should be on and choosing to be hurtful to the person who's trying to help them, what happens to them?
I think it's a personal situation, for one.
Yeah, it kind of does sound like it. So, I have thoughts on it, Vera. I want to hear what you think. No, I want to hear. We want to know.
No, go ahead.
Well, all I was going to say was that mystical travelers are just like all of us, and we have lessons to learn, and the people around us have lessons to learn. And
but it doesn't always mean it's going to be a difficult life.
Exactly.
There's challenges. We all have challenges, but theirs might be a little more intense.
Right. Yeah. So as far as what happens to them, it's the same as all of us. It's just something where if we don't learn our lesson, we chart to come back into life and give ourselves another opportunity or different ways to learn it. So that's pretty much it. Unless there's anything else here that you felt about that.
I think it's more of a personal question but just because someone is turning away from their spiritual path that you feel they may be doing, it doesn't mean that they necessarily are. It's just everyone has their own way of handling things. And, there might just be a situation between the two of you that you feel is hurtful, but it doesn't mean that it's just because they're a mystical traveler,
Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay. Excellent. Okay, I got her dream. So I put that in our dream comments for when we do our dreams. Why would anyone want to come back as an absolute jerk? That's a good question.
I don't know why that's so funny. Oh, you may not start. That's a good one. Yeah, I mean, you do the best you can when you're here. Sometimes people just can't handle it. So, they are jerks at times, maybe not. But that's a good one.
Yeah, because we all have it's just how we're going to react to our lessons and things that are happening in our life. And the more that negativity affects us, the more that our fears come up.
Yeah. And plus, when you come back, that means that you wanted to rectify whatever happened before. And it may not work. It may not happen. You still have that cell memory that pops up, and it keeps you a jerk for a time.
Exactly. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah.
That's right.
True.
Well, everyone is on their own path, Roxanne. I've said that 50 million times, and their own way of handling the experience. So you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. And that's all you could do. Love them, show them this is what, you may need to do. And if they don't do it, they have to experience life their own way. And sometimes we have to learn the hard way, especially Aries. I noticed, I'm not trying to be funny. It's true. It's like we have to have it knocked in our heads. The Aries I know anyway.
Well, yeah, and sometimes it's hard because we see somebody and we want them to get it, whatever it might be.
Of course, but...
And sometimes if they're a jerk and you want them to change, but one of the things that I know I've learned from you and Angus is that so many times we can't change that person.
No.
We can just change how we feel
about the situation.
Think about it. But that's what matters the most is what we're able to do with it. Because it's frustrating sometimes when it's like, oh my gosh, this person is never going to change.
Yeah.
But then it's like we just overcome
it. And remember,
you
put them in your path. You put them in your path. And yes, you're trying to help them as much as you can, and that's all you can do. But everyone has to do their own way.
Yeah, and it's amazing to really accept that.
You're right.
Sometimes...
Roxanne, why are you so smart? I love you.
It's true.
Yeah.
She's
Eric.
called it. She's called it. Yeah.
Therein lies the issue. We don't think we're wrong.
Because it's really helped me a lot to, come to terms with some difficult people in my own life, especially one in particular. It's really helped me to just overcome it. It's like, okay, never going to change him.
That's why whenever you're in a relationship and someone is showing you who they are, and you're like, oh, that's okay. I'll change them. With my love, I will change them. Oh my gosh. No. But, love does help. I'm not saying that. But if they tell you and show you who they are at the beginning, believe them.
Lindsay was just saying, I know you've touched on this on the past, but what happens to someone's soul when they commit suicide? I've recently had a close loss due to those circumstances, and I just want to know. Well, first of all, Lindsay, we're sending you prayers and our love and our energy to comfort you and the family.
Yeah, that's challenging.
The person that was close to you. Sorry to hear that. But yeah, so what we've learned about that circumstance is that a lot of times it's not that we're going to be damned to this burning pit for eternity, because that's what religion has said, right? But it's more so we are cocooned on the other side, and that's just a process of where we're trying to be healed and comforted to where we're ready to face what we've done. And we usually, what we do is we chart the similar type of situation to come back into and learn. It might be different, but I should say the similar type of lessons that we wanted to get from that lifetime that we killed ourselves.
And more challenging.
Yeah, and that's the other part.
So you might as well, do it now.
Yeah, because when we come back in, it's, like you just said, it's more challenging. So, but it's a good thing to know that at least...
But not always, don't take this as a stamp that everybody that commits suicide, goes to whatever your religion says it does.
Right.
But they're cocooned for one thing because of the turmoil that they were going through. Yeah. But if it's something that it was just like a mental illness or something that they didn't mean to do, an accidental overdose or whatever, they don't have to come back. It's, Father and Mother God are not going to punish you because you couldn't handle your chart. They give you a chance. We're the ones that want to go back and try again.
Exactly.
So we just wait until we're not as battle scarred, and then they let us go out and do it again. But we still have to fulfill that chart that we promised that we would for Mother and Father, and especially for ourselves.
Exactly.
So it's not a punishment. they're actually helping us more to understand about life. But then, when we come in, that amnesia,
Yeah.
then that's what I love about this philosophy, because it
Yeah.
explains things. It doesn't make it even any easier, but at least knowing what you're going through and why, you'll see that you have to learn, and you walk through it instead of just standing there going, oh God,
Right.
Yeah, you just have to keep moving.
And just so as you know, what cocooning is, it's basically the angels are wrapping their wings around us and comforting us.
And
it's
we're
like
not just
sleeping.
cocooned when we go to the other side when we're dead. We're cocooned in life now.
That's an amazing thing that we've learned recently.
So I know that
Angus
it's
told us
awesome.
about that. Yeah. We have people that when our lives are just so difficult.
It is a lesson for Lindsay too, and all the people around the person that experienced it.
Yeah. But yeah, when things are so difficult in our life, your power's angel can wrap their wings around you and cocoon you, like Vera just said, while you're in life. So that's something that you can even do that in a meditation when you're feeling down or you need that.
And a lot of times for us, when we feel like it's, oh my God, I just can't handle anymore, and it's really not as bad as we think. It's just we have so much being thrown at us right now.
Right.
There's so many suicides happening. It's not even funny.
That's sad.
Yeah. So it's a lot of times when we just go to the healing pond, that helps us. That refreshes us. And there's sometimes we have to go a step further and ask to be cocooned. But we don't even have to ask. Our guides are right there.
Exactly.
I had someone
just like this.
that was really interesting that I just got as a letter question.
Okay.
And they had they said that they had woken up and they were trying to go back to sleep, so they were trying to meditate back into sleep. And while they were meditating, they heard someone say, "Is there a pathway through?" And then she heard herself say, "No, there's no pathway through." And then another person she heard say, "Wait, there's someone on our frequency," or something like that. Like, stop talking.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So she wanted to know like what it was. And there were so many different things because it happens to her a lot, but she just finally remembered it.
That's really cool, actually.
But she was actually there listening to her guide talking to the council about her. And her pathway, is there a pathway through to get through whatever she's going through?
I love it.
And she happened to be, hone in on it.
That's awesome.
And they're like, oh, wait, stop talking. She's here. And then there's other times where she is actually picking up messages from other planets about what's going on here.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, when you hone in.
That is really cool. Look at what we can do on that soul level, especially when we're in between sleep. We can remember things like that. I know that both you and I have done that, where we come back remembering these conversations that we're having while we were on the other side.
Yeah.
It's so cool. But I haven't heard about that yet, where
Isn't
she tuned in and she wasn't supposed to be hearing it.
Yeah, it was like, wait a minute, somebody's listening. It was very neat. Yeah.
That is super cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
It was Lindsay's ex-boyfriend.
Oh.
It's just challenging right now. Hi, chicas. Yeah, there's been a lot of suicides over loss of business too. People that their businesses are failing that they've had since forever, and it's going to be a whole new way of shopping, a whole new way of living, really, after this has gotten a handle on.
So I'm going to go to our next question. You
ready?
Okay.
Do you guys have any questions more about what Lindsay said, or anything more about suicide? Yeah, isn't that neat? That's so cool.
That is really super cool.
Yes, you can get through it. You can. Yeah. And it's so, whenever they're on the other side and they see what's happening and what they did to people, it's like, so that's why they're cocooned right away, so that they don't, have to see that
grief.
Yeah.
That we see.
Because they understand everything once they're on the other side.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome, Emma.
Absolutely.
A couple of people have said that it gave them closure.
That's great. I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah, but they're not suffering. He's not suffering anymore. I mean, and actually what the angels do too whenever, and your guides, of course, whenever there's somebody that happens to in the family, they're right there for you guys too, not just,
for
them on the
sure.
other side.
Mm-hmm.
Because they already get it. They already know what they did, so.
Okay. So let's go over here.
Yeah.
Okay. The next question. Let me just scroll on down. Okay, let's go find.
Ooh, that one looked interesting.
Right here. Do you
The
want to
other
go
one.
back?
Well, no. If you already picked something.
That one we already did.
Oh, no wonder it was interesting.
Okay. So this one's from Lori Miller. And,
Hi, Lori.
and Lori's saying, I believe everything that was said, but that means the Bible is false. Because
Well,
she was talking about a video
that
we
we
were
did on
talking about.
Mother
something
and
in the
Father God
Bible.
being, no, it was Mother and Father God being loving parents.
That's what it
Because
was.
that's not what she was taught in the Bible.
Mhm, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I believe everything that was said, but that means the Bible is false. They talk about an angry God that would demand
For control.
for fathers to kill their sons. I've read a few and heard a few, and the God of the Bible is not the God I imagine, being kind and supportive. He sounds desperate, punishing, and full of ego. Could you talk more about these discrepancies, please? Yes, because the people, the men, or, humankind who wrote it were the ones that are desperate,
didn't
punishing,
write it.
and full of ego. For, like you already
Control.
said. Exactly.
Put fear in people's, hearts so that the church can control you.
Yeah, I mean, because if people are truly believing that God would have them go to the extent to kill their own child, what wouldn't they do for whatever that these people are writing and reading from them? So it's like that's total control to the point of where they would, because that's the example she gave, right? It was a good example, to where that they would actually sacrifice their own child for what they're telling them that God is saying.
Yeah.
So no, we do not believe that God would ever do that because God is our
The Bible was so
parent.
much different before the Council of Nicaea.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
yes.
And it wasn't written by God. It was messages that people received and wrote down. So there's going to be discrepancies. We're fallible. Humans aren't perfect.
Right.
So there has to be some kind of mix up sometime. A
Yeah.
little bit of communication.
Because there
Could
were
be.
so many gospels that were left out that
Oh
had
my
to do
gosh.
with reincarnation and Mother God. Because that's not enough control. I mean, it's not, right?
No.
But yeah, and some of the stories aren't all bad, but that's where that punishing aspect comes in. Keeps people in fear too.
How are they more Christian than Christians? That's interesting. I don't know anything about the Church of Satan, so I don't know what to say on that.
I don't either.
Yeah, no, it's basically the Bible is for control, but if you tell people that, remember the one lady that was helping us sign up for the nonprofit in the bank? And she was with us with the angels.
Gosh,
she was
all there.
She loved
and then
it.
the
And then she said
moment-
something about the Bible. I go, well, the Bible wasn't written by God. And she's like,
Yeah, but it's not. It
It's
doesn't make
not.
sense.
Yeah.
It didn't materialize. It was written and also interpreted by people. So yeah.
Oh, come on.
Okay. What did I
Natalie.
miss?
Somebody told her that this is her last life. It's up to you. Also told her that she caused a lot of damage in a past life and I have dark energy around me.
No, we've heard that a million times. I
Yeah.
mean,
Now, if they're saying I can get that dark energy away from you, do you have to just buy a candle that's $2,000, then run?
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
We've heard that
Yeah.
scenario. That's what I'm talking
And
about.
last life just means you don't want to come back in anymore. You've done all that you want to do. You've experienced all that you want to experience.
That's not a bad thing at all. That's
Yeah.
a great thing.
But it's not because you're one way or another. You know, it's just
Yeah.
that you know you fulfilled. Just like with Naya, she fulfilled her chart. As much as that doesn't make sense to us, it's something that they wrote, that she wrote with her family, with her son, with everything.
Yeah.
And she was done.
I just wanted to tell Natalie too. It's like we've had friends. I know I've had friends that have given so much money to different psychics that said, okay, I'm going to get rid of this dark energy. And in the beginning, it seems like, oh, this person is great. But then it's like they have to give a lot of money, or, well, it's usually a lot of money to get rid of this energy. But you don't need that. There's there's tools for protection that you can use to protect yourself from like fears and negativity, negative energy that might be bothering you. And I mean that in the sense of, because we're on a negative plane, and there is negativity that we do pick up on, but there are tools for protection. One to start would be to surround yourself in the white light of the Holy Spirit like a bubble, and picture that like a perimeter of light around you, that nothing of any darkness can get through to you. Only angels get through that barrier of light. Only angels, or those from God, or love, or your happy place is in there, basically.
That was a metaphor.
And we have other videos that talk about tools for protection that you can use. And one of the things that Angus has said is that we can do that to help ourselves morning, noon, and night, to protect ourselves from negativity.
Yeah.
And it's only because of...
Natalie, you don't have any dark energy around you. So,
yeah.
I mean, other than what's around
just
everyone
what
else.
We pick up on, yeah, exactly.
But nothing that's attached to you, no.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you told her
Yeah,
that.
but and that's what I tell my clients too. If I say something to you that does not resonate to you, then you go with how you feel about it. I'm not there to control your life. I'm just showing you avenues of what you can do or where you can go. But it's up to you.
Definitely. Yeah. And that's one of the amazing things about, Angus has always been that messenger of empowerment. Mm-hmm. And it's the same as what you've always wanted to empower your clients, your friends, your people to
Hey, Sarah.
To be able to do it yourself. You don't need somebody else doing it for you. It is nice when people send prayers,
of course,
and good positive energy, but we are the ones that save ourselves ultimately.
Exactly.
Yeah. We always have the protection though, and the help from our
we're glad you're not dead.
Our spirit guides.
Yeah. Roxanne was supposed to be dead 30 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you didn't take that exit point.
Well, somebody told her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I know we have another question.
No, they just have the angels that's been with them their whole life. But then all of your loved ones, all of that. What's that for? You're welcome, Natalie, but you didn't have to do that.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See what a good soul you are, what positive energy you have.
Exactly.
So don't go with the dark stuff.
Yeah,
we just protect ourselves, like you said.
Right. It's whatever you put out. Mm-hmm. So of course.
Yeah.
See? Rainbows, hearts.
Oh, you're so sweet. I've never had that happen before.
That's sweet.
That was like the first time we had like 3 YouTube subscribers. We were so excited, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to tell Nana, like Vera just said, your loved ones are there, and then of course your angels, but also that's when your virtue angel is definitely going to be right there. You're creating that that tunnel. Mm-hmm. But as far as getting more angels, they don't need it then, because when we need our angels is when we're in life.
What does TA mean? TA? I know with all these little things, I never get them right.
I know. The little abbreviations.
I know we do, huh? We're almost at, we have like, I think, 70 more people and we'll have 1,500.
Yay!
We're so excited.
Yeah.
I know.
We're getting there.
Oh, thanks a lot. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, thanks a lot. Thank you.
Very cool. Okay. All right.
Thank you a lot.
Oh, that's what TA means.
means.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. Now we know. I didn't know that one. All right, you want to hear the last question that I have in here? Okay, here we go. So that was.
You guys have to be with us on the candlelight. It's going to be really good.
What time are we going to have it, Vera? We're going to have it
I
today.
don't know. I'm calling Comcast first. I was thinking like 3, but it's already almost 2.
I think 3 o'clock's a good hour.
I don't think so.
We'll go with whatever you choose. All right.
This is from Nana.
This is a question from Nana. And she's saying, after watching your 2 episodes on exit points, it made me think, is everything written in the Akashic records permanent? I ask this because people have told me that I was to get a degree, but I had to leave because of my husband's illness, and I can't afford it now, and my health wouldn't let me. The only way that would happen now is if it was an honorary one, which I don't think would ever happen. So is the records written permanently, or can they cross out or delete?
Or the person that told you could be wrong.
Thank you, Roxanne. We love you.
Oh, Roxanne. She's so sweet.
That's sweet. But,
Yeah, Emmy did almost drown.
so,
Thank goodness, little girl. She almost drowned 3 times. Emma.
Oh my gosh. So what happened? What happened?
For
to her?
3 different times for her?
Oh
I know
my
you have to
gosh.
remind me, honey. I forgot. And then
Wow.
some of them I think I don't know about.
So you were saying that that person was wrong.
Yes.
Okay. Because if something is written in our chart, our chart is, we're going to find a way to get there, right?
Well, I shouldn't say they were wrong. Can I take that back?
Yeah.
They were almost right.
Okay.
Okay, because it's really about a degree from you know how we say we graduated from the University of Life?
Yes.
That's what they meant.
I see.
But they took it literal. But that's what it was. Because all of what you've gone through is pretty much going through like university level challenges instead of high school level or elementary level. You know, it's different
So
stages.
that's what they meant.
Yeah.
Great interpretation.
Yeah. But see how sometimes
But now
the
it makes
message
sense.
is, yeah, but then you sometimes are a little off, but you're still on. That's where you have to
It's that,
on yourself think, well, no, that doesn't feel right to me, or if it does, great. Yeah.
that's the interpretation.
But don't think, well, I forgot you're in England, never mind. I was going to say college may be free soon, but I don't know about England. Yeah.
when we
University of Life.
that's what we will
I have a
see.
PhD in University of
Sierra Mara is asking, when we die, do we go to a place depending on our religious beliefs?
That's a good question.
It is a great one. And I believe that, well, what we've learned is that it will appear to us that way, so that we see it that way.
Or
when we're
comforted when we're going, yeah.
so that we're, exactly. That's happened.
But once you're through that tunnel, you know everything, you understand everything, so it's...
I just think that's so cool.
Yeah.
Because we've had stories about people passing over from their Egyptian life and how it looked like.
And it's
what
something
they
that they really
expected.
love, yeah. And a lot of people are shocked. Let me tell you that. Shocked.
I love it.
Yeah.
And the same with Valhalla. You know, the
What did
Vikings,
Sharon
they see
say?
it this way. So cool.
I don't know. They're thanking her for something.
Do you
Go
see
Sharon,
it here?
maybe that's why Naya came to her in a dream. Oh, we'll find out. Candlelight chat.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, and I think that was it for our questions that were sent in.
And
For
okay,
those.
okay, I'll save it for later. Let me write it down before I forget. For Emma.
Her dream.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, excellent. So we are going to have our candlelight chat at some point today. I don't want to disturb her. Okay, you got it?
Wait, no, not yet.
Okay. Oh, so Purple Fuzzy has a question for you. Vera, when you're out shopping and you see people, do you get an auto reading on them, or is it something you have to turn on?
What?
Well, there's been times when you just start picking up on things for people. He's saying right here.
Oh yeah, well, you can turn it on and off. No, I have to turn it off whenever I'm shopping. No, but sometimes something creeps in.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
But
it's kind
I
of
still
both.
I don't go up to people and say.
Yeah, I have to tell
Yeah.
you what.
But that's only because that's the way we were taught, and I'm not saying that it's bad that you do it that way. That's just the way we were taught. So it's kind of like not in my repertoire, I guess you could say. I don't feel comfortable doing that only because of what we were taught.
Yeah.
Sylvia said it's psychic etiquette in her mind. But if it's something that you feel like you have to do, then go for it. I'm not going to stop you from doing it. Just don't do it on my show.
Aw.
Oh, somebody else is Emily?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, you're the one that asked about the dream. I thought it was Emma. Well, I love you too because you have Emily's name. It's my niece. Why did I just see Emily and not Emily E? See what you want to see? Uh-huh.
Oh, definitely. Neat Weaver was saying, is it possible to
Yeah, I
go
call
through...
Emily Emma, M, Mama, Peanut Butter and Jelly. I don't know
So,
why.
she's so cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, because she was saying, you can call me Em or Emmy. But yeah, Neat
No,
was
it's
saying,
true.
is it possible I can go through the tunnel during
Of course.
to finally understand clarity and wake up, feel refreshed? Definitely. We travel to the other
Astral
side.
travel.
Exactly, when we're sleeping. So that's something that we do. And it's amazing how much we can get recharged from it. Now, sometimes we get tired from it. And that's where, like, I remember one time Angus was saying he was talking to one of your clients and telling them to stay in. Don't go to the other side more than 3 times a week because they were going over like every night. So it can be tiring. But I remember once I had a class and I was so exhausted. And then the next morning I woke up with this memory from the healing room. And I felt a lot more refreshed. So my point is that you can go over there and you can ask to be completely rejuvenated and recharged, especially lately because it's been exhausting for a lot of people picking up on what's happening, this energy going on. It's very draining.
Exactly.
So you can ask to be taken to your healing room, like you mentioned earlier, the healing pond. It can be whatever you want it to look like, whatever you find it to be comfortable.
Eric, however would make you feel it right away, I just turn the volume down. And I just mentally say volume down. Or you could say crown chakra closed for
Yeah,
now.
like-
Or my third eye, I have sunglasses on or something.
Yeah,
Something
like a
that you know.
symbol.
Yeah. But it's now where it's automatic kind of for me, And I love people watching. Oh, God, I love that.
That is very entertaining to do with you,
Yes.
I have to say. I love it. Even in your own house, like last night, because I was going to sleep here in the office, and then you saw somebody walk in.
Somebody was there.
And I was like, oh, I wonder what company I'm going to have tonight.
Because they came in the office.
Aw. Sending you love too, Emily.
And thank you for letting me call you baby girl.
That's so cute.
Oh, you do, Nana.
Oh,
It's just you're not open to
definitely.
it in the morning. At night, you're all over the place. But you can't. Everybody says they can't. They are like all over the place all the time. On the other side, during dream time or whatever. But it's just when we've been programmed since we were children. Oh, it's just your imagination. Oh, you didn't see that. There's
Yeah.
no way,
Exactly.
or you're crazy, or that's
Yeah.
against your religion, or whatever,
Yeah, there's so many symbols that I use. Just like we were talking earlier about tools for protection, that just helped me so much. And kind of like with your when you do a dream, when
I just did that in my head.
protection and
Whenever I would go on the
protected.
road,
Yeah.
and I had to have the room cleared right away. And after and a lot of times I would do the midnight one because it's cheaper, right? And I was so tired, but that's why I just go, and
Yes.
the energy's cleared.
Can be whatever
Because your
type.
guides and angels know what to do.
Yeah, whatever type of energy or protection, whatever the healing, whatever it is that you need. That's the power that we have. That Angus is always talking about.
And Natalie, we'll talk about that, your question, on another show, but that's a good one too.
Oh, I have to get it.
Yeah.
All right.
Because there is a purpose. Always.
Okay, let me.
I could talk about past lives 24/7.
Okay. We'll take you up on it, Vera, because we've got a candlelight chat coming up.
That's right.
All righty. So, was there anything else that you wanted to tell our friends today,
No, just
Vera?
that we love you and, keep your energy up. We're always, sending love out. Stay safe. And just don't say anything to people if they're not wearing a mask, please.
Yeah.
Because you just
oh
don't
my
know.
gosh, there's so much violence happening.
There was a man that I think
this
he
is
was
terrible.
69-year-old man or
You
something.
guys
He was
won't
old.
believe this. Yeah.
And he was in a store and he told this
Bad.
young lady that she should have a mask on. And her boyfriend, who was in his
Oh.
30s,
It's really bad.
beat him almost to death for it. So, things are cuckoo out there. We were just at Costco and my husband was called out by an employee.
Yeah. An employee.
Yeah.
And John didn't do anything.
No,
He didn't do anything.
he was trying to explain a situation. It was a misunderstanding. Just trying to explain, well, this is why we're doing what we're doing. And he's like, just start yelling. And then John, of course, gets mad. So then he starts yelling and it's
he's
just,
protecting.
yeah, but come on. It's not worth it to get all that.
Well, for the gentleman that's in the hospital that got beaten, we can all just send a quick healing energy to him.
Yeah.
To heal up and get better, because it was mostly his face, right?
Right.
Most
Yeah,
his
he's
face,
in the
so we can all
hospital
send
still,
him
the old man, yeah.
Healing energy.
But gosh, come on. Or another guy that was going into Walmart.
Oh no. What
And
happened?
he got upset because he heard hip hop music
Oh,
on
that
the intercom.
too. That's the one.
The first black person he saw, he beat up.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Oh.
That was the one that he got beat in the face.
And
right?
the other guy did too, the old man.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, Tiff, we're almost ready to go.
Oh.
But we got your
Yeah.
energy in. I know. And you think you can talk to people now, but I don't know. It's just really tough.
Yeah. We'll see how this year ends.
It's past life issue definitely, but still it's crazy time issue. It's all of this negative energy that's being spewed out and giving people permission to be horrible.
That's exactly what it is. It's
Yes.
this permission, like it's okay to just go and pummel people.
Yep.
That's not our rights. That's not freedom of speech. That's not there's no freedom that makes it okay to go beat somebody like that within an inch of their life. That's horrible. It's a crime.
Yeah.
But it's coming from
The top.
the top down because of the example. But anyway, okay, I'm not gonna get mad. Now I'm getting mad.
We'll put you down, Roxanne, about I'll answer that. She's connected to a little boy. She wants to know the connection.
Okay, I'll get it. This one right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Just be friendly. And sometimes people don't like that either. But that's okay.
There we go. Okay. All right.
But stay safe.
Yes. Yes. Know you're protected.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of company. And we're with you in spirit. Yeah. And
it's hot today.
yeah. But we're in this together.
It's 109 here.
We're in this together, and we're gonna make it through.
Wear
we're gonna
a mask.
We're gonna bring as much light as we possibly can while we're here. We love you all so much. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you later today.
Yeah.
Candlelight chat.
I'll let you guys know what time.
All right. Sounds great.
See you later, alligators. After